Ever stop and wonder what it really takes to, find your voice? It's funny, sometimes the biggest changes in our lives start with the smallest, most unexpected things. So today, we're going to break down this simple story about a girl and a kitten, and what we're going to find is this powerful blueprint for personal growth. It's a journey from a whisper all the way to a shout.
Wow. I mean, that one line just says it all, doesn't it? Kiara isn't just quiet. She's a whisper in a world of shouts. You can almost feel that tension. It puts us right there with her, and immediately sets up the big question that drives this entire story. What's it going to take for that whisper to finally demand to be heard?
And really, that's what this is all about. This isn't just some story about Kiara. It's for any of us who've ever felt kind of overlooked or talked over. Her journey is like a map, and it shows us how one tiny, unexpected thing can light the fuse for a massive personal transformation.
All right, so let's set the stage. Let's go back to her world before everything changed. Welcome to Section 1, A Whisper in Shouts.
I just love the imagery here. Kiara isn't sad. She's not lonely. She's a small, smooth stone. She's solid, content in her own world. And her classmates? They're colorful balloons. It's not a judgment, right? It's just a totally different kind of energy. And that's so important because her journey isn't about fixing something that's broken. It's about adding a whole new layer to the strength she already has.
And then, this is the moment, the spark, a shivering little kitten. She doesn't overthink it, she doesn't hesitate, she just acts. And this is so much more than just a kind gesture. It's this deep instinct to protect something. And that right there, that's the very first step toward a Kiara nobody has ever seen before. So that one little decision just sets everything into motion. In Section 2, we're going to see how this tiny kitten, hidden away in a closet, becomes this secret engine for change.
Okay, so to really get what's happening here, we have to see this kitten as more than just a pet. It's a catalyst. Suddenly, for the first time, Kiara has a purpose that is all hers. Nobody else knows about it. This secret responsibility gives her this incredible sense of control, and that becomes the fuel for her entire transformation.
Just look at this progression. She's not just hiding a kitten, she's building an entire secret world. Shelter, food, even playtime. Every single step is an act of creativity and care. And with every little thing she does, she's quietly practicing the confidence she's going to need out in the real world. So, what happens when you practice being brave in private? Well, eventually, it can't be contained. It spills out. And in Section 3, that's exactly what happens. A voice starts to emerge.
And where's the first place it shows up? In her art. Which makes total sense, right? This secret life she's living is so full of joy and responsibility, it just has to come out somehow. Drawing this little orange cat is the perfect first step. It's a way for her to express everything without actually having to say a single word. And then, this moment. It's so small, but it is everything. Another kid tries to take her crayons, and Kiara, the whisperer, speaks up. Those are mine. The story says her voice was clear and strong, and it shocked everyone. But think about it, this was never about the crayons. She was defending the tools she used to express her secret joy. She found her voice by finding something that was truly worth protecting.
And this new strength isn't just for standing up for herself. It's changing how she sees everything. All of a sudden, she's telling her parents stories about clouds and butterflies. That quiet little stone is finally starting to look up and notice all the colorful balloons floating around her.
But of course, a secret this big can't stay a secret forever. And that brings us to the big climax in Section 4. The secret is revealed.
The whole scene just unfolds like a movie. It starts with a simple smell, and then bam! Her mom opens the closet, and Kiara's entire secret world is out in the open. You'd expect her to panic, right? But look what she does. She sits up, ready to defend her friend. There's zero fear, only resolve. He's mine. Just 2 words. That's all she needs. Remember the whisper in a world of shouts? That girl is gone. Her voice is described as steady. This isn't a plea. It's a declaration. She's not asking for permission. She is stating a fact.
And this is the moment where it all could have gone wrong. But it doesn't. Her parents aren't angry at all. They're amazed. They don't see a broken rule. They see the incredible care and love their quiet daughter is capable of. And that acceptance, that is the final piece of the puzzle. Her secret strength is now public, and it's being celebrated.
Naming him Tangerine is just the perfect final touch. It's not just a name, it's a symbol. It represents all the color and vibrancy and creativity that have been blooming inside her this whole time. She's not just naming the cat,
She's naming this whole new chapter of her life.
Okay, this is it, the public debut, show and tell. The girl who was once a quiet stone is now standing in the middle of everyone. I love this detail. Her voice is a little shaky but clear. That's the perfect sound of new confidence, isn't it? And then, in this beautiful twist, she says the kitten is brave, projecting the very qualities she has just discovered in herself.
But, finding your own voice is really only step one. The true test of that strength is when you use it to help someone else find theirs. And that brings us to the final and maybe the most important part of her journey. And then she sees her, Tiara, the new girl. It's like looking in a mirror of her old self, sitting all alone. But the old Kiara would have just watched. The new Kiara, she recognizes that feeling, that quietness, and this time she decides to do something about it.
4 simple words. Do you want to play? But for Kiara, this is absolutely everything. This is the peak of her entire journey. She's not using her voice to say mine anymore. She's using it to say ours. It's not about defending something, it's about connecting with someone. And that right there, that is the ultimate sign of strength. And her reward for that moment of courage is immediate. She makes a connection. The secret world that once kept her isolated now becomes the very bridge to a new friendship. By finding her own voice, she helped someone else find theirs. And in doing that, she finally found her community. So as we wrap this up, this is the thought I really want to leave you with. Kiara's entire transformation was sparked by one secret act of kindness. It gave her a private purpose that let her practice being brave. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What quiet, hidden responsibility in our own lives, what little secret kindness, might just be the key to unlocking the voice we're all waiting to hear?